Hi, my name is Andrea and welcome to my reading road, and I'm making this video because I've decided to participate in Criminology's Read What You Own challenge. So what this means is that I'm going to try to read 100 books, because that's the platinum challenge. There's steps, but I'm going for the platinum one, which is 100, and read 100 books that you already own before you get to buy new ones. So I'm starting this today. I'm going to try to put up this video the same day I'm starting it, and I'm really looking forward to it because I have, well, at least 250 something books that I haven't read on that I actually own, so I really need to do this. But I have put up a few rules, and some of them are specifically to me, some of them are the same as Criminology's rules. So the rules are subscriptions are do count even if I haven't received the book yet. And this means that I have 4 subscriptions for series from my bookstore, so I get those until the series finish, and I'm going to allow myself to count those because I've already started the series and I want to finish them. Plus they're already subscribed, so I get them. I'm not 100% sure how many of those I'm going to get throughout the years, but I'm going to count them. Another subscription I have is from a publishing company, Swedish publishing company, Tranans, and their subscription books, which is means I'm going to get 5 more books throughout the year, next year, of translated books from around the world, and I'm going to count those as well because they already pay for it. And the third of these subscriptions count I'm going to count is the Kickstarter books that I'm getting from Sanderson's big Kickstarter that he had, which is 4 novels that I'm also going to get throughout the year because, as I said, they already paid for as well. So I'm going to count those, but so those are the only new books I'm going to get throughout the year. I'm also going to allow myself to use my Audible credits, and only the books bought by credits that I get in the monthly subscription. So I currently have 6 that I haven't used yet, so I'm going to count books bought by those. I'm not and for any credits that I'm earning throughout the year, I have a different rule for, which is if I reach the middle point, 50 books, I'm going to allow myself to use those credits I get throughout the year for books that I can't count for the challenge. So that means I have 6 credits now that I can use for books that counts in the challenge, and if I reach 50, I can use the credits I earn through a year for new books that don't count. That's the rule. Another is if I reach 25 books, which is the lowest tier of the challenge, I'm going to allow myself to buy books on the yearly sale, which is in the end of February, and it's only if I reach that milestone before the end of February, and only for books that I really want. And this is a hit or miss. Sometimes there's nothing on this yearly sale that I'm interested in, so then I'm not getting any books. But if any of the books I really want are on the sale, I'm going to get it if I hit the milestone. So that's another exception I getting for myself. So I don't have an exception for 75 books, which is almost at the end. So no reward there. But and I'm already close to 100, so whatever. Well, on second thought, I'm going to move my 50 book reward to the 75 books with the other book credits. And I'm going my 50 book goal, which I'm hopefully going to make, maybe I might make until the summer, is the reward for that one if I'm allowed to get books from one particular bookstore in the town my brother lives, which is very far from here, if I get there after I finish the milestone. So a lot of ifs if I can use this reward or not, and it only counts for books bought in the store, not online. So restrictions on the rewards, so I might not get a reward at all. We'll see how life turns out, but I probably do that. I probably just write the rewards for the different tiers I'm giving to myself in the description, so I'm not fumbling too much about it. But on to next rules. All formats, so audiobooks, ebooks, and physical. If I own the book in physical forms, I can borrow an audiobook and it will count because it's the same book. So I'm not going to count rereads, but if I have read that book in one language and reading it in another, then it does count because it's not really a reread, it's a different translation, so it's different. So I'm going to count reread only counts if it's another translation or it's the original language it's written in and I haven't read it. The example for this was I've read both translation in Swedish of Lord of the Rings, but I haven't read it in English yet. So I'm going to count those even if I have read Lord of the Rings before. Another for omnibuses, if it's a collection of stories or essays, it only counts as one. But if it's an omnibus, for example, I have the Shannara trilogy omnibus, I'm going to count as three books, and the Percy Jackson complete edition as 5 books, or I believe it's 5 books in that one, because they're novels, but collections of tales and poetry and such, only 1. That's how I'm going to count it. And gifted books don't count for the challenge as well. So if I get any for Christmas or when my birthday is, I'm not allowed to count them for the challenge. So that's the last rule. I believe I've summed up all the rules, and I know it might be cheating to put this reward for the different tiers, but it kind of is to motivate me, and I feel that there are restrictions to the rules for the rewards, which makes it well, that levels the field for it, that it's still a challenge to read only books that I own before I buy. So that's the rule I'm setting for myself, and I hope I'm going to make it, and we'll see if I manage just during 1 year, or if it's going to stretch until 1 year and a half or 2 years. It might take longer because a lot of the books I have are thick, over 300 to 400 pages, some in the thousands. So well, I'm not the fastest reader, so we'll see how long it takes, and if I even manage to hit 50 before summer or 35 before the end of February. You never know, but we'll see. And I'm probably going to update it when I actually get started to completing books for this challenge. But wish me luck, and I hope you will give this challenge a try if you feel like you really need to do it because your own TBR gets too big, and really hope I'm going to make it. We will see. I hope you have a good day and keep on reading. Bye!